TJ, you came in late, so you get 2 extra minutes. Xavier J is done. Carter, that's 1 off task. Kai is done. Hayden's done. Very nice. Okay. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? Tracking me. Angelina's tracking me. TJ's done. Hayden's tracking me. Kai is. Who can give me a quick recap? First. Allie, you got 30 more seconds to finish up. Okay. Who can give me a quick recap of what we read in Malala so far? Quick recap. Zamari, go for it.
We know that Malala is in a tribe.
That she's part of a tribe. Do you remember what type, the name of the tribe? Go for it. Pashto. Perfect. Ooh, that was more detail I've gotten so far. Okay. Then Cherry, add something else to it. We know that she's double jointed. In her toe, I know. Okay, what else do we know? What else do we know about Malala? Okay, quiet hands, Sylvia. What was that?
She had a friend who stole her phone.
So she had a friend, Safina, steal her phone. And then what was Malala's reaction to the friend stealing her phone? Sylvia, go for it.
She took some of her jewelry.
Yes, she tried to steal some things as well, okay? And then, let's see. What does her father do for a living? Who can tell me what her father does for a living? Xavier J?
I think he does construction.
Not quite. He is the handyman of the school, so I can see how that'd be confusing. Because he's the handyman of the school. What else does he do besides being a handyman, Kaden?
I think he's the principal who made that school for the girls.
He's also the principal, he's a teacher, he's a handyman, a janitor, he does everything, right? He does a lot. Okay, so everyone go to page 2, page 2, page 2, page 2. Sky is on page 2. Faith is on page 2. Nelson's there. Angelina is there. Okay. Our word of the day is sabr. Sabr. So sabr is Arabic for patience and endurance. Who can tell me what patience means? What does patience mean? Carter?
Wait.
Being able to wait, right? Okay. Who can tell me what endurance means? Who can tell me what endurance means? Jeremy? Withstand, right? So how many people have ever played like the Zelda game? You got to build up the endurance, right? So you have to keep building up stamina and endurance to be able to move on to swim across the lake. Okay. It's a hard one. All right, today's objective. TJ, can you read it and then start the rest of the class? Okay, tracking the board in 3, 2, 1. Go for it, TJ.
I can explain evidence of how love culture affects our daily lives and our own lives.
Perfect. And then who can read the purpose for me? J-Lat, go for it.
Explain ideas in your own life because it shows you true understanding. You should understand information, not just topic. Only research information can make it clearer and connect it to your own ideas instead to explain it simply and evidence more
Effectively. Perfect. Okay. So today is a reteach day. All eyes should be up here. I have Cherry tracking me. Jeremy, I would love that you want to read the book when we're putting it down right now, okay? Today is a reteach day. So we are going to be working on the explains because when we were going through the OSTs, we were prepped, we were seeing that there was a lot of people that didn't write a good explain. So that's what we're working
provides the best evidence for the specific cultural. That's right.
Specific cultural,
Specific cultural or religious practice described.
Perfect. So we're gonna do the first one together, and then it's gonna be partner work for the 2 through 4. So first one, pastime, hospitality, and identity. What does hospitality mean? That's a big word. What does hospitality mean? Kata?
Hospitality basically means like being nice to people, because I actually learned about this at my old school, where it was a fairy tale about animals and stuff, and there was this one, I think it was a raccoon, and there was this, it sounds weird, but there was this rabbit and a frog, and it actually took them in and took care of them.
Yeah, exactly. Hospitality. When you're going out of your way to help other people, okay? So when we read question 1, we're looking for a way that people are going out of their way to be helping other people. Jeremy, you're next, okay? So, which quote best shows how the Pashtuan people in Malala's neighborhood interact and share their lives with one another? Terry, you're after Jeremy, okay? So when I read these answers, if you think that's the right one, you're gonna raise a hand, okay? Looking for how people are showing hospitality. So A, I can hear the neighborhood kids playing cricket in the alley behind our house. Got no one voting for that one, okay? B, no women downstairs chopping vegetables and gossiping with my mother, no men smoking cigarettes and debating politics. Who thinks that might be the one? Got no one, okay? How about C, I can hear Safina, my friend next door, tapping on the wall we share so we can tell a secret. Got 1 or 2, 3, okay? D, we ran like a pack of rabbits in and out of the alleys around our house. Okay, we got 1, 2, okay. Let's go back. Hospitality, inviting people over to your house, giving them things, helping them with things. Right here, neighborhood kids playing cricket. No one's being invited to anyone else's house, right? Okay. Women downstairs chopping vegetables and gossiping. Does that sound like...
You said neighborhood kids?
No. Women downstairs chopping vegetables and gossiping with my mother. Does that sound like they invited people into their house? Yes. So which one do we think it is? Let's try this again. If you think it's A, raise a hand. If you think it's B, raise a hand. There we go. B is correct. Circle B. Okay? You're going to be doing 2 through 4 at your tables. Okay. 2 through 4 at your tables. Voice level 1. Quick thing for you to remember. Perda. What does perda mean? B. What does perda mean? Who remembers back from before break? I know it was long ago what perda means. What does it mean? What does it mean to be modest? What does modesty mean? What do we think? If I am dressing for church, do you think I'm going to be dressing modestly or risque? What do we think? Modestly, right? So modest is conservative. So perda, modesty, conservative. Well, what you would think to dress up, whether you go to mosque, church, Hindu temple, you would be dressing like your Sunday best, right? Okay, so perda is modesty, okay? So you're going to do questions 2 through 4, 5 minutes, voice level 1 at your tables. Go. Hayden, do you want to move to a table?
Yeah.
Okay. TJ, you want to move to a table? Dovian, you want to move to a table? Okay. Sharon, can you move next to Allie, please? Jaylette and Kai, you're working. Voice level 1. Faith is reading.
What table can I go to now?
Okay.
You can come to ours.
Mom.
Sky, at the table. Yeah, it's a table, okay. What do we think, number 2? Where do you think religion and daily life? Religion and daily life. talk about her everyday life, or something that's happening a lot with her. Where does she go every day?
Yeah, you can go to any place with any people. Okay, but you're using 11 times number word number on.
I know it's kind of earlier. I wasn't going there.
Okay. You can even just work with Obi right here.
But we gotta not call man.
I don't understand the same question.
Expectations for boys and girls.
It's basically saying, what does in the law like every day, but what does she also like bring her religion? I chose B because it says that when she was going to take an exam, she prayed because she prayed that she would really good grade. And also,
It looked like that bird.
gender roles and expectations.
That bird that we put on our
That the different expectations of boys and girls in the law.
Halfway through the time, halfway through the time.
It is.
Is he a child? Is the child from child? You know, he's the prophet. That was on Mala's dad talking to her. So that was after the dad.
We call it passion to passion. Passion for it. It says, which quote best defines the concept of bad and how it affects the behavior of people in the last time. I thought of our passionista code, which governs how the passionista live.
You mean in the book?
Yes.
Child is a child
Raising
a child even if he is a prophet. One part of that quote is Babel, a tradition of revenge for
Who lives under the sea?
and
Lives in the sea.
SpongeBob.
I gotta remember SpongeBob. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
There we go. Finally got it out. All right. So, question number 2. Sherry, 1 second. Question number 2. Which one talks about religion in her daily life? If you think it's A, raise a hand. Who can explain to me why it's not A? So who can explain to me why it's not A? Sylvia?
Because A says it. Because A is talking about when she wakes up, but it really only says like when she wake. It really only says how she wakes up, but it doesn't talk about really much information.
Very good. I love the agree sign that J-Lot's giving. Okay. What about B? Who thinks B is right? Okay. Davina, why is B right? Why is B right? You got the right answer. You got it? Hi. Random act of kindness. Thank you. And Davion, random act of kindness. Okay. So, why is B right? You have the right answer. 2. So why is B right? Because school is something that she talks about a lot. It's part of her everyday life. Very good. Okay. Question number 3, gender roles and expectations. Which one is talking about different expectations for boys versus girls? Okay. If you think A is correct, raise your hand. If you think B is correct, raise your hand. Ooh, B is correct. So why is B correct? Let's see, Faith. Why is B correct? Why do we think it's correct? Can anyone help Faith? Let's see. Jayla. Talks about girls having to cover their faces. Perfect. If you look at the cover of the book, you see her wearing a hijab. She still wears a hijab to this day. What is the thing she didn't want to wear? What is the thing she didn't want to wear? Does anyone remember, Jeremy? What was it covering? Let's go there. TJ?
Face.
Her face. It was a hijab covering her face that she didn't want to wear when she was turning 13. Go. Yeah, is it about this?
No, but why does the paper located on screen?
How the picture was taken, I'm sorry. Okay. Question 4. Question 4. The code of Pashtunwali. Okay, so which one's talking about Bedouin? Alright. If you think it's A, raise a hand. If you think it's B, raise a hand. If you think it's C, raise a hand. C is correct. Angelina, why is C correct? Let's go back. What is Badal? What is Badal? What does Badal mean? It's a Pashtun word. What does it mean? Part of the Pashtun code. Faith, add on to that. It's part of the Pashtun code. It's about revenge. Perfect. So, B is correct. Okay, everyone, you are going to be going to the next page. So, tracking the board, you're going to be going to page 4. Page 4. Damari, move back to the other side of the table, please. Delshawn, go get some water. Wake up. That is a miracle. Get some water. Wake up. You're gonna be up. You're not asleep. You're gonna keep your head up. Water behind that. Okay. Track me in 3, 2, 1. Dovion's tracking me. Jaylette's tracking me. Hayden is, TJ is, Ellie is. So we're at a Jolly Rancher moment. Okay. So Jolly Rancher moment. Question is, why is it important to use a direct quote from the book when explaining Malala's culture rather than just using your own words? So we're talking about Malala's culture. Why is it important to use evidence from the book instead of our own words? 2 minutes. Zamari, don't start yet. Xavier J, don't start yet.
I didn't start.
Okay. Pencils are down. 2 minutes. Voice level 0. Starting right now. 2 minutes. Voice level 0. Go. Jeremy's voice level 0. TJ, do you need to go rinse off your eyes? You need to go rinse off your eyes? Carter's writing voice level 0. Zamari's writing voice level 0. Kai is. So let's think. Why do we want to use her words instead of our own? What can we find out through her words that we can't find out through our own? Right. Okay, wait, right here. Start reading. Sherry, we're on page 4, page 4. So finishing up in 30 seconds, finishing up in 30 seconds. Okay. We're going to be tracking this teacher. I have 2 people who are going to share. I have Faith and Nelson going to share. So Faith, can you share yours first?
I said it is important to use a direct quote from the book because we can't tell the story ourselves because this isn't our story to tell, and we didn't make the whole book.
Okay. So it's not our story to tell. Nelson, go on with yours.
It's important to use a direct quote from the book when you're standing on a quote because it might be a word that you probably knew, but it can be to have a word that you need to thought.
Very good. Give me a thumbs up for anyone who had something similar to that. Okay. Anyone want to add on Carter?
It's important to use a direct quote from the book because if someone goes in the book, they will get confused because what if put after sexual stuff in the text says it will be false information.
Ooh, I like that too. It'd be plagiarism, right? Because if you're not using your own words, and you're saying it's your words, okay? I'm gonna have Belshawn, and then all the rest I'm gonna read. So I'm gonna give out 3 Jolly Ranchers right now, and the rest I'm gonna read, and I'm gonna see if anyone else earned it. Okay, Belshawn, go for it.
It is important.
Track. Let's pause. Everyone's tracking Belshawn.
We need her words to support our answers and evidence, and to learn more from her words rather than ours, because it's her story and she experienced it.
Very good. Okay. So I'm gonna give out 3 Jolly Ranchers in a second. I need everyone to turn to the next page. I'm gonna read the rest. I will read the rest, and if anyone else earned it,
No, I want to read mine.
we gotta move on. I can have you read the next one though, okay? Okay? So, explaining the evidence, Everyone track this little chart down at the bottom. I need you to tap the chart at the bottom of your page on page 5. Tap the chart at the bottom of the page, page 5. Sherry's there, Nelson's there. Jaylette's there, Ty is there, okay? The process of analysis. Who can read this for me right here? Zamari, nice and loud for me.
In the previous activity, you identified the best evidence to describe Malala's work. Now you will practice explaining that evidence when we explain evidence. We describe what the quote teaches us about a person's life, culture, or beliefs.
Beliefs. Okay. So, this chart right here, you have analyzing evidence. First side over here, what is said? I should be tracking up here in 3, 2, 1. TJ's tracking here. Davion is. Jaylette is. Kai. Okay. What is said? You guys overall have been great with your evidence. You've been great at selecting evidence and writing it down, introducing it. We're pretty good with the quotes. This is the part when we come to the OST prep that we've been having some issues with. People haven't just been writing. People have just been writing the evidence without linking it to the claim. Zamari, head up. So this explanation right here, what does it mean and what does it reveal is what we've been missing. We're going to be working on this today to get better at what does it reveal. Okay, who can read right down here the first box for me? Carrie? This one. What does it reveal? Culture, faith, religion, and Nelson? That's what we're going to be focusing on. We're going to get some evidence, and we're going to be focusing on these 3 things as we write our explains. What does this evidence tell us about her culture, her religion, or her personal beliefs? So what does the evidence that's prepared for you tell you about those 3 things? You are going to get, let's do 6 minutes. You're going to get 6 minutes to write your explains. Uh-oh. I know. Sad. Right? To write your explains. The quotes are right here. Quotes left side. Explains right side. 6 minutes. Voice level 0. And then we're going to partner share. 6 minutes. Voice level 0. Writing your explains. And then partner share. Go. Angelina's working voice level 0. Kai has pencil in hand. So you're using this evidence, and then what does it say about her culture, religion, or personal beliefs? So remember, we're focusing on culture, religion, personal beliefs.
What is it?
That's your evidence. And you're going to explain it in your own words and talk about culture, religion, or personal beliefs. Pick one of those to talk about.
It's tribal religion.
So, what does this evidence say? Read the evidence first. And then the evidence is talking about what? Think in your head and then explain it. I don't want to give too much away. I want to see what you can come up with. Okay? Pencil in hand. Remember, you want to finish those sentences. Angelina, complete the sentence though. Sorry, you're not feeling good, but we're on some today, okay? Right here. What is this one talking about? I need you to break one first. Okay, so right here, what is this one about? Right here? Yeah, talking about prayer. So this evidence shows that Malala's religion is, what does it say about it? Not Christian. That's her ethnicity, right? This, your stuff, go back to this and answer the question. Where? This one. Your stuff. Okay. You got this time. I'm gonna come back and check. Okay. I'm gonna have Cherry share her explain for the first one. So Cherry, can you read the evidence first for me, please?
I said,
Save your J disruption. Nurse.
I said the evidence showed that Malala
serious for her, okay? Jeremy, add on with yours.
This evidence shows that Malala's religion is using prayer as part of its religion.
She uses prayer a lot. Okay. So you're gonna make sure that you're finishing the other two, and then we're gonna partner share all of ours. Samara, disruption. Disruption.
No.
Okay. At this point, it's not that head up. She's Becca Sammy. What religion is she? She's not Christian. What religion is she? She's not Becca Sammy. Maybe one up test because you're putting her down. Add more to this. When you look, I'm sure you can too, is on a peg on the wall waiting for me. Does it sound like she misses it? You don't miss your uniform, right? I think she has a different opinion. Add on, that'd be an awesome answer.
Both of them good. One up.
Just add on to that one. Cut up. Add on to this one right here. Add more.
Thirty seconds left. 30 seconds left. Good. See, you had that. That's good. You got two good answers. Aiden, disruption.
That's not me.
That was you, Davion. Okay, thank you for the honesty. Disruption. Sorry, Kaden. Okay, so.
You said Davion, not Dovion.
So, as we're looking at number 2, my school uniform, my white shalwar and blue kameez is on the peg on the wall waiting for me. What do we think would be a good explain for that? Quiet hands, what would be a good explain? Zamari?
For the second one,
Yes.
in Malala's culture, the traditional clothing is her school uniform, and she misses it.
She misses it.
She was.
Okay. What hand signal? Secret J. You can add on. So what hand signal do you use? David J. You got Davion helping you.
Oh my god.
Jerry, you want to add on? You were showing. Okay, Jeremy, what was your answer?
In Malala's culture, the traditional clothing is a white shalwar and a blue kameez.
Now, between the two, so Jeremy just said white shamar, blue kameez. Zamari said that she talked about the uniform, but then she misses it. Which do we think is the better answer between the two? So which one do we think is the better one? Faith? Zamari's. Why is Zamari's the better answer? She gives more information. Okay? Last one, Badal. How would you describe Badal? Faith, go for it. Right here. This quote reveals that while Pashtunwali code includes revenge, Malala believes
That getting revenge or being
She would never partake in it. How many people have something similar to that? Give me a thumbs up if you have something similar. Okay. Say again. Carter, add on. That is not a good thing or something to do. Perfect. Okay. Go to page 6. Page 6. Page 6. You want to add on? Go for it really quick.
This quote reveals that while the past two wildlife code includes revenge, Malala believes one part of the what's that called?
Pashtunwali.
Pashtunwali code is battle.
Good. Okay. So tracking the board in 3, 2, 1. Angelina's tracking the board. Velshawn is pencil should be down. Okay. Dovia. Not following directions. Head up. You need to go to the restroom table for a break. Okay, we're not doing this. Come on. Alright. So criteria for success. Who can read the first one for me? Can you go for it?
Review the prologue in chapter 1 to find evidence of the differences
This
between
is your second time. This is going to be a phone call. And this will work. Okay, and the second criteria for success. Let's have Davion read it. Right up here. Use the analysis.
Chart on page 1.
So first up, we're going to look on pages, when I say go, 2 and 3 of your book to be looking for any type of evidence of differences between Pakistan and England. Zamari and Xavier J not following directions for having pencils up. Second step is going to be filling out your chart on page 6. Your chart has evidence and then explain. So your chart has evidence and then explain. Everyone touch where you see the evidence. Touch step 1 where you see evidence. Touch step 2 where you see explain. You are going to get 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Voice level 0. Define your evidence and write your explain. My first lap is going to be reviewing your evidence. You're going to point to me in the book where your evidence is. Second lap is going to be looking at your explain. So first thing, everyone should open their book right now to page 2 and 3. Opening your book to page 2 and 3. Page 2 and 3. Go again. Page 2 and 3. Samari, head up. Jeremy's there. Page 2 and 3. Looking for evidence of the difference between Pakistan and England. I'll be coming around in 1 minute. 1 minute to make sure you find your evidence and writing it down. Voice level 0, go. Sky is already looking in her book. Xavier J. Page 2 and 3. Two more pages, and then you'll go there. Velshawn is reviewing his book.
Yay.
You're on it.
I'm on page 4.
You can take a break if you need to. Do you need a break? Page 2 and 3 differences between Pakistan and England. book where it is? Is that talking about the difference between Pakistan and England? Not quite, right? But if you're talking about right down here, the second sentence, it is, right? Okay, remember, if I give you a check mark, you're good with your evidence. If it's a circle, we need to go back and double check. Here. 2 and 3. Come on. Who has some of the best answers in class? David, you have from two now after this table? In the book for us, right? Scott, you found your evidence yet? Are you still looking? You go back. Please, are you still looking? 2 and 3. Harder. Everybody. Come back. David, there, perfect. Good job.
Okay, then. So now follow directions set up. I know it's hot in here, but you still need to be working. Okay, page 2 and 3.
Find out something, come back. Okay, move on. Back around. Your evidence is? Which one do you like most? Why? Well, they're both good. It'd be which one you think you would have a better argument for. So they're both great pieces of evidence. Which one do you feel like you can argue better, and explain better? Because they're both really good. You're gonna come back around. Okay. I want you to focus on this page here. Focus on the top of the page here. Okay, just fix those. Evidence is in their words, not yours. This is not exactly right. Right? You did the explaining there. Just switch up. Where's your evidence? Got it. Focus on the front paper. Okay, I am coming back to those people that I said I would come back to. Everyone else should be moving on to your explain. Moving on to your explain. You need to focus because right now we're getting not following directions.
Please pardon this interruption. Teachers, please check your emails for transportation changes. Teachers, please check your emails for transportation changes.
We're on page 2. You got your life figured out?